to another video. So today we're just having a little look and a little unboxing of the Sagola 4600. Now I don't know whether it's still called the Xtreme. It used to be, but there's no Xtreme on the box, so maybe it's just called the 4600. But all we're going to do is have a look at the new one and the old one and see what's interchangeable and what the differences are. I got this from Sprayguns Direct. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested, so you can see where I got it from. And what we do is we just have a look at what's interchangeable with these two guns, and obviously what you get with the new one. The only thing that's different really is the spanner. It's a different sort of spanner, which is neither here nor there. That is a really old one, but that was still being issued with the old 4600 Xtreme. Another thing they send is a 9mm Allen key. Now that's very handy if ever you need to take the needle guide off here at the back. This thing here, not this obviously, that thing there, there's a 9mm recess in there, and most key sets go from 8 to 10mm, so having a 9mm key off the bat is quite a good idea, I think. And you'll also see a little white thing in there, which is a thing they've also been doing for years and years. And the idea is once you've taken that needle guide off, there's a seal in here which actually stops the air leaking through the front, and the only way to access it is to push that little white thing in there. See that little lip there? Hopefully you can see that lip, and you push it through, put that sideways so that the lip is under the seal and it pulls the seal out. So that's what that's for. The cup is exactly the same, so if you've got an old PPS adapter and you want it to fit the new one, it's exactly the same, so everything fits each other. Just having a look at it, I've actually already had a look at these anyway. I've literally only got it today, but I've had a look at it anyway. The adjuster for the needle is exactly the same, so that's fully interchangeable with the old one. The spring is the same, so that's fully interchangeable with the old one. The needle is exactly the same, so that's fully interchangeable with the old one. And you'll see that the tip is actually exactly the same, so that's fully interchangeable with the old one. Now there'll be two schools of thought with that, and there'll be one school of thought which I think sometimes as well is there's not much change, and the other one, the other school of thought, which I'm also in the camp of as well, is that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, the Sagola 4600 Xtreme is an excellent spray gun, always has been. Those that watch the channel will know that I really like it, so I'm quite pleased to get hold of this and find that there's not loads. Oh, that's going to damage the tip. There's not. That's why I have if ever you see me spraying, you'll see a carpet around this bench, and the reason for that is if I drop anything, it lands on a carpet and not a concrete floor. So the tips are fully interchangeable, and also the needles are fully interchangeable. So what isn't interchangeable? Well, what isn't interchangeable is the caps. Now I've got quite a few different Sagola caps. What they have changed in the cap is they've changed, similar to what Iwata have done with their Kiwami 4 series and their Series 2 WSs. They've changed the thread on the caps. So the caps won't interchange because the thread is different. But, and there is a but, if you remove the small clip, there's a small clip in there, a la De Vilbiss fame. So you can get that and just pop that clip out. The center of the new caps will actually fit the old cap. So what I'm saying is that the main difference between these guns is in fact the cap. So you can, in theory, put the old cap on the new gun or the new cap on the old gun, as long as you take it out, because the diameter is exactly the same. I've done it already, I've tried it, everything fits snugly, securely, everything works absolutely fine. One of the things that you will see is that the caps are quite different. Now I haven't got, I've lent someone my Titania cap, which is what the equivalent to this is. This is now called the Clear Pro cap. and it's the cap that you use for the flattish finish. So these two caps aren't the same. This is the clear cap, but you'll see this chiseling off here. If you can see here where the edges are chiseled down, and they're not on any of these other caps. I know that for a fact. You see this part here is not chiseled down. So the caps are quite different, and anybody that knows about spray guns will know that the cap probably has the biggest effect on a spray gun than anything else. So as I said, it's only a quick video, but I just wanted to put that out there really. So you can actually swap them over. There's no reason why not, as far as I can see. You can't swap them over. So there are, as I say, two rules of thought, in that you're thinking, one could be the fact that there's not much change, which there doesn't look like there is, and the other one, if you're someone like me, thinks, well, I'm glad there's not much change because it's a really good spray gun, and you know, why change it if it isn't broken? Another thing you'll notice is that this small part here, which is it actually activates the rod inside. There's a brass rod which lets the air through. This thing here is semi-captive, and most people that own a Sagola will know that this can be a right pain sometimes to get right. Well, they haven't changed that. That is still a right pain to get right. It's still exactly the same as the old one. The other thing to mention is I've put them on the scales. Put a little video up in the corner there. The original 4,600 Xtreme was, what was it, 487 grams, whereas the new one is 463 grams. So it's 23 grams lighter, which isn't a lot, but it actually does notice. You can feel it when you've got it in the hand. When you put the two of them in your hand, this one does feel slightly heavier. Two feelings to that. Because it feels slightly heavier, it may feel more substantial, i.e. better made, but I doubt if that's the case, to be honest. Both of them use the original metal to metal technology, as they call it. All that is that the chamfer there is where it seals on the gun in there, but otherwise it's you know, similar to any other gun. It still has seals here, and it still has seals here for the needle packing, etc. So, and there's the 9mm end, and that's what you do to get the internal seal out. You sometimes get these sticking here with the trigger, so that 9mm Allen key is a good idea because you can easily take it out, lubricate it, and put it all back together. Anyway, guys, as I said, it's only a quick video, but I just wanted to put it out there really so that you know the difference. It's something that I would want to know. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Bye bye.